Hi and welcome to Vaughan Television. We're here today with an advanced class. I have a very special student with me today. She's from Madrid, but her mother is from Andalucía, one of my favorite parts of Spain. And let me introduce her right now. This is Maria of the Sea, Round Rosemary. Translated, Maria del Mar Redondo Romero. Maria, say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Okay, all right. Maria, are you nervous? How do you feel today?
Bit nervous.
Okay, there's no reason to be nervous. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play with the language a little bit. Let's warm up a bit, okay? Ask me where I'm from.
Where are you from?
What do you want to know?
I want to know where you are from.
I'm from New York, yeah, okay. Tell me to ask you the same question.
Ask me where I am from.
Okay, I know where you're from, but where are you from?
I'm from Madrid.
She's from Madrid. Are you from Madrid? Where are you from? I can't hear you. You have to scream. All right. Forget it. You can send us an email with where you're from, okay? All right, well, ask me what we're going to do today.
What are we going to do today?
Okay, today we're going to sing, dance, and then we're going to do a little karaoke.
Ah, cool.
No, I'm just playing, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to work on some drills, okay? Do you know what a drill is? A drill has several meanings in English. A drill is... So if you're in your house, I think, how do you say this in Spanish? You can teach me.
Taladro.
Taladro, yeah, it's a Black and Decker.
Yeah.
Okay, it's usually, I don't know, can we say Black and Decker on the air? Okay, well, we can edit that part out if we need to. Okay, well, a drill is this, but a drill is also an exercise where you're repeating and just working on certain or specific things. This drill, ask me what we're going to work on in this drill.
What are we going to work on?
Okay, we're going to work on speed, agility, a lot of different tenses, a lot of different structures, and also phrasal verbs. Do you like phrasal verbs? I'm sure you do. Do you like phrasal verbs?
Not too much.
I know. I was going to say, if you said yes, I'd say you're a liar.
Okay.
Nobody likes phrasal verbs. Tell me why you don't like phrasal verbs, Maria.
Because they are difficult to learn.
They are difficult to learn. Okay, yeah, and you're absolutely right. Phrasal verbs are very difficult to learn because they don't make sense. Like one of my favorite ones when I teach in class is my alarm goes off at 7 o'clock every morning. Do you know this one? It goes, now it sounds like apagar in Spanish, but it actually means sonar. And my students say, no, it's impossible. I said, yeah, that's what it means. So,
Yes. Same with hang up?
To hang up, sure. It has three meanings. I don't know. Actually, hang up makes sense. Do you know the old telephones before we were born? I imagine before you were born because you look like a young lady. Before you used to hang up the telephone. If you remember the old phones that were like 500 pounds or whatever, they used to hang the phone up, yeah? Okay, so that one makes sense. But the key with phrasal verbs is to try and apply a logic whenever you can. You know, sometimes you can apply a logic if you have a visual where you can associate it with something. Another way, too, what we're going to look at today is looking at opposites. So if you know, pick up the phone and then hang up is the opposite. If you can remember them in a group, like this, it could make them easier. Now, what's another difficult thing? Some phrasal verbs have 5 different meanings. But you shouldn't worry. Ask me why you shouldn't worry.
Why shouldn't I worry?
You shouldn't worry because the meanings are so different that you'll know which one we're talking about from the context. You know?
Okay.
Like one of my favorite ones is make up. What does make up mean?
Make up something you put in your face.
Yeah, to put on your face because in is like this. I don't know if you want to put it. Well, if it's edible makeup, you could. Right? Okay. What else? So this is the noun. Make up is this, and then to make oneself up would be the action. She is making herself up. Did you make yourself up today before coming to this?
I'm not going to tell you.
You're not going to tell me. You're just natural. She's naturally beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't put on any makeup because I have an issue with that. So okay. Now tell me another meaning. Do you know another meaning of makeup? If not, I can give it to you.
Make up an idea.
Yeah, to make up an idea or an excuse. In Spanish, inventar. Right. So I tell my students, don't make up excuses. Just study and do your homework. Right. Okay. Another one. Do you know another one?
Can't remember now.
Okay, I'll give it to you in context, just to show you why you shouldn't worry. If we cancel or call off, you know, call off, cancelar, right? If we cancel or call off the class, don't worry, we'll make it up next week. What does it mean?
Recuperar.
5 points. I give points to reward my students for knowing things, especially once I've taught them. Okay? So again, you'll know them. That's one meaning too. Make up is also, I'll give you another example in context, and you tell me the meaning. John and Juanita had a fight. And they broke up. But then they called each other, they spoke for a little while, and they made up. What does this mean?
Reconciliarse.
Another 5 points. You see, they're not so difficult. I told you they're not so difficult.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, the ones we're going to look at today are some of the most common ones, okay? We'll start the first round nice and slow, and then we'll speed up a little bit, all right? We'll go as fast as you can go,
okay.
All right? All right, here we go. Tell me to take off my watch.
Take off your watch.
Okay, could you ask me politely, please?
Please, could you take off your watch?
Great. Could you ask me politely in a different way, in another polite imperative? Would you mind? Do you know?
Would you mind to take off your watch?
Okay. It would be, would you mind taking? This is a very common mistake. Yes, this is why I pushed you into that trap. I have to admit, I'm not very nice, but I do it to help you, to teach you, you know, because I know what the mistakes
Thank you.
are. I've heard them all a million times, so I know it before you make it usually. Okay? Okay, so, again, ask me so it would be, would you mind plus any verb in the gerund, ing. Would you mind taking? Would you mind leaving? So ask me if I would mind.
Can you say, would you mind to take off your watch?
No, this would you like to? I think this is where the confusion comes to. Te gustaría, okay? Okay, so let's try this. Ask me if I would mind.
Would you mind taking off your watch?
Perfect. No, I wouldn't. What would you like me to do?
I'd like you to take off your watch.
Sure, very good. Okay. What am I going to do?
You're going to take off your watch.
That's correct. She's good. She's good. Okay. What am I about to do?
You're about to take out your watch.
Take out or take off?
Take off.
Okay. Take out, I'll bring it over there. Okay. So what am I about to do?
You're about to take off your watch.
You're about to, a punto there, right?
You're about to take off
Yeah.
your watch.
One more time, you got it.
You're about to take off your watch.
Sure, what am I doing, Maria?
You're taking off your watch.
And what was I doing a few seconds ago?
You were taking off your watch.
Right, okay. See, that's the drill. You just did probably about 7 or 8 different tenses in one shot. Let's try and get a little faster on this round. Let's do the opposite, okay? You follow it at home. I want you to keep up. Keep up is mantener el ritmo. I want you to keep up with us. Tell me to put it back on.
Put it back on.
Yeah, okay, very good. Oh, not yet. Let's wait. There are a few steps before that.
Okay.
Ask me politely with would I mind, please.
Would you mind putting it back again?
Putting it back on would be fine because the back is again. So one more time. You got the would you mind though. The ing, she got it. 5 points, all right? Ask me if I would mind.
Would you mind taking it back?
Putting it back on. Okay, so
putting
the verb
it back on.
Okay, one more time. You got it.
Would you mind putting it back on?
Of course I wouldn't. Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to put back on your watch.
To put your watch.
On.
To put it, and it's a good thing. You don't need to say the watch because now it's it to practice it. So what do you want me to do?
Would you mind to put it?
Would you mind to? No.
Would you mind putting it back on?
Putting it back on. What am I going to do?
You're going to put it back on.
Okay, sure. What am I doing?
You're putting it back on.
What was I doing a few seconds ago?
You were putting it back on.
Okay, very good. All right, let's try another one. Tell me to point at the camera.
Point at the camera.
Okay. What would you like me to do?
I'd like you to point at the camera.
Okay. What am I going to do?
You're going to point at the camera.
What am I about to do?
You're about pointing.
You're about to?
You're about to point at the camera.
Okay, what am I doing?
You're pointing at the camera.
I know it's rude to point, but she told me to. I have to listen, okay? What was I doing a few seconds ago?
You were you were pointing at the camera.
I was pointing at the camera, okay? Tell me to say goodbye to everyone.
Say goodbye to everyone.
What would you like me to do? Let's get faster. What would you like me to do?
To say goodbye
I
to
would
everyone.
like you to.
I'd like you to say goodbye to everyone.
What am I going to do?
You're going to say goodbye to everyone.
What am I about to do?
You're about to say goodbye to everyone.
Okay. What am I doing? Goodbye, everyone.
You're saying goodbye to everyone.
And what was I doing a few seconds ago?
You were saying goodbye to everyone.
Say goodbye to everyone, Maria.
Goodbye to everyone.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.